So we know that it's in 4/4, and the beat pretty much starts right here. So everything before here is ambient. It's just ambient sounds. So now we have to place our loop, and our loop should start. Let's see. Right here. It has to start on a bar, so that would be this right here. No, wait. It skips a beat. See, that's not a perfect. So, it, at some point it skips a beat. Boom. See, it's all clean up until right here. It skips a beat. And then it skips a beat here. So, which means that our, let's see, where does our loop starts right here. Exactly right here. And that is right here. Actually, let me trim off this part too because it's not all perfect. So it starts at exactly 0. And then that would put our loop right here. Means that the start of our loop is here. But it doesn't, it starts later on, so see how it starts, it takes a while for it. It doesn't take as long for it to go to the next bar, so. Oh wait, this is where it is, but it's not here. Yeah, that's right. So it starts right there. And that's where we have our loop. And right as the song ended too. So now let's not merge pattern clips. Let's make this unique. Dun, da, da, dun, da, 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 and this one. Wait. Okay. Now let's put a time marker in the playlist where at the same spot that we did before. So it changes beats right here. And that's it. And then how much space is there before it changes beat? Wait a minute. I don't know where to put the new. I guess it just starts right here. Like, yeah, I would just clone it, and then that would be the loop. I'm also gonna, hold on. So that's our song right there. Without the loop, like with looping already. What up, Nick? Alright, so now let's get started. Now this all right here is, wait, I don't need to be, let me do this again. It's not working out so well. Yeah. Do 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 do. All right, that's right. Now I need to trim it down to the loop itself, which is right here. And then we just know that this first marker is the loop. So make unique. Perfect. Now, so we know that this is all. So when they made the song, they trimmed it down to. They trimmed that all this seashore sound is one sound played at a different pitch, at different pitches. So it's all this. But the original sound is a lot more. It's does all this. So we have all that to work with. Yeah, I'm still planning to update my restorations. That's gonna be next week. This sound, and this sounds pretty much like, listen to it. If I put it up here, you pretty much have enough to go for the whole entire song. And it kind of sounds like, check it out. Kind of sounds like he was just trying to emulate that. So really all I'm just gonna slap this on the timeline and say that that's good for the seashore sounds, for the sea water sounds. And where do they stop? So I think they pretty much keep going on for the entire song. Yeah, that pretty much, so they just go on for the entire song, so I'm just going to let them go on for the entire song. But it's not almost the entire song, so which means that I'm going to have it loop right here. I'm about here. Perfect. Okay, now for the creaking sounds. And I created all these. I'm gonna have to delete them. All we need is number 4 and the original. So, the creaking sounds, where those live, I think these two are them right here. So, there's that one, which is, no, that's that right there. So, but it's trimmed down to, if you look at it in the original, it's trimmed down to this, this bit like this. I actually think it's higher. I never watched that one. You have to send it to me. So we have that sound. So which one does he use? Could be that one. Not that one. I think it's this one. Because I would use just this sound, but it goes on for longer. See, the way he uses it is like it goes on for quite a while. Because it like see, so it doesn't last that long. It's just a short loop, and this one lasts longer, but does that one last longer? Maybe I could use that one. Just use that one and get away with it. Yeah. I could just use that one. We'll do that for now, because I don't necessarily like the sound of it looping. So let's just take this for now, and where'd it go? And let me mute all my MIDI notes so I don't hear all that craziness. So it sounds off right there. Let me see, and does it change? it looks like these notes are all like each individual note is one sound. So if we go and look at it, actually I'm gonna go and take these into a different pattern so I can see them. Wait, took it from the wrong one. So then this just kind of repeats throughout the whole song. Actually, let me switch to V right now. Huh. Longer one. Yeah, I think he definitely used the other one, but I want to see how this one sounds. Maybe I'll just like, yeah, it sounds long. I guess I'll just I'll keep this one on the chopping block for now, but let me go and try to stretch the other one. I think it's this one. Yeah. So let's trim down to this and alright, let me grab the original one and see what's going on. So it looks like he trimmed it down to like last three. Yeah, see, they even look the same a little bit. Yeah, perfect. So now if we, wait, where'd it go? So now if we slide this down there, it should work just fine. And then actually, I don't know why these notes are all registering as different, but they all sound the same. So let's clamp these down to C5. So now we should hear the exact same thing, just looped. And does it have an envelope on it? Let's see. Yeah, it fades out. little bit shorter. Alright, now we need to give it a pitch envelope. So let's go ahead and say that it's like attacking. Oh. The attack needs to be just as long as the decay. So let's copy this value and bring it over here. What? Okay, just make it longer manually. I can still hear it at the very end. There we go. Make it a little more. A little more. That sounds about right. Maybe more. That sounds right. There we go. Perfect. Now, let's go ahead and delete these. Put this at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we already have a number. Duh. Now let me. Okay, let's see what's next. There. Oh, there's that. Okay, so we have this. Wait, let me check the panning on that too. That's center, but this one has panning. And that is this. No. Here's the original sound. Well, I don't need the original sound. I know it's there. Now, it doesn't use the whole thing, and I think it's a bit lower. No, it's not. So it starts late. There we go. You hear it now? Okay, so the pitches aren't right, though. I can guarantee you that, because look. Okay, yeah, they are. Let's load off my back. Do these sounds even loop? Yeah, they do. So they loop after the plays once uniquely, and then it loops. But wait a minute, this part does not. See, look, it's going out odd. See, it's not playing at exactly the loop. So it does change. So I need to copy this over and just clamp it and then use a across the board one. And also, because we took a step and a half of space out, we need to move it back. We took 2 steps of space out, that's right. So let's clamp it down again. And it should remember our settings. So that's our full thing. Now we pretty much got the whole song's worth of sound effects except for that other creaking. So now let's go and copy that, and I'm going to use well, it loops, so I don't need to. We'll use it anyway just because we've got the full thing for this other one. And then, as always, we have to take out a step and a half, well, 2 steps actually worth of space. And it has to be centered around the Now, the only thing that bothers me about this sound is that it's not powerful enough. It sounds really low. So let's boost it. There we go, even more. Or would just volume do that? And I think I want to make it sound a little muffled because it is under the ship. Like, it's supposed to feel like the creak. You're not supposed to feel like the door. It feels like a door that's like right there. It's supposed to feel like it's the creak of the ship. So. There we go. Wait a minute. It's not supposed to do that. It just looped it like it just took the loop. Jesus Christ. Okay, I didn't mean just take the whole sample. There we go. Okay. Now that's good for the ship sounds. So let's rename this ship sounds. So now we've pretty much got all our ambient effects. These are really quiet compared to the other ones, so let's bring them up. Alright, I don't know why, but that Ship Creek is just way too quiet. So let's just raise it in the thing. There we go. And then this can come up some. And also we have some panning on that part. So let's see. We're going to use the note pan. No, we don't need to use the note pan. We'll just copy it. And remember, we need to trim down. Actually, that's good enough. It still captures each sound cleanly. Yeah, we don't need to do anything. Okay, just for good measure, I'm going to put this in a... Let's put it all into sound effects. Into sound effects plus. And we'll name this not yet. I'm still looking for some signals from Bayou Boogie. Okay, so now that we've got all our sound effects, let's move on to the drum. So the situation with the drum, it looks like, is that... wait a minute. This should be like this. And like this. So it does actually match up. Cool. Actually, we don't need that either. All we need is that one right there, cutting the bar in half. And the rest, well, wait a minute. Huh. Okay, maybe it is offbeat. Actually. No, because, see, this is exactly the right amount of beats. Should get off at 33. Maybe it does. I'm just going to say that it does and hope it works out. So let's take, it pretty much repeats a bar. So it takes a bar, and then at some point it stops. Yeah, and it skips a beat actually. So it'll, and then I'll just copy a bar and place the beats as is. Huh. Alright, let me, here, I can boost my voice a bit. That should be better. How's that? Alright, let's take a bar of the drums. And then make a new pattern called snare. And then we'll go and grab that. I think this is it. Yeah. So this is the drum right here. And then so now, see, the downbeat is right here, so let's put a marker. Dum, 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 dum. So let's go and copy this part and have it just do it like that. Then we can have a perfect bar to repeat. But we also need an ending bar. Where it doesn't do that. So, where does the snare start? Starts on bar 10. Oh, there's also a marker for it, duh. Let's place it just right. And then we've got our loop. So let's trim it down and cut off the beginning tail. Oh. That's weird. And then just take it and loop it. But remember there's one bar where it skips a beat. So what are those places where it skips a beat? Pretty much plays straight until, oh, everywhere where I've got a, what does it do though? It just kind of stops. So just be mindful for where it, there we go. So it's going to stop right here. This is going to be our ending bar right here, and then it's going to start over again right here. And we need our own time marker here. And that's pretty much it. But wait, it kind of, is this the part where it loops? That's the part where, that's where it stops right there. So then it's just going to loop like that. And so there's an echo that goes past there, but that'll take care of itself. For now, we'll just loop this part. But what about this? Oh, that's the part where it rolls over. All right. So, because this sample has reverb baked into it, I'm going to let it release, like, all at once. Just go at it. Now, I think the reason why this is quiet is because everything is kind of quiet right now. The velocities on the snare are pretty kind of low, not that low. But, so what we're going to do is I'm going to reset all these volumes back to normal. That's the original. Don't need that anymore. Oops, I think I moved it. And then we're just going to bring the whole thing up. So this would be a great time to add the post-processing effects. Mid-side EQ and Ferox. But those creaks for some reason are still way lower than the original. I think they might be really low. No, they're not even that low in velocity. So I'm still going to keep that 200. Just whatever I feel like at the time. Alright, so the snare. Alright, that sounds good. Now let's take the... What's next? The flute part. Which I happen to know is it's from the Proteus 2. And it's actually originally from DK1. Oh, wait. I think I got a new version of FL Studio that like deprecates pretty much does away with sound font player. Oh wait. No, never mind, we're good. What? I hate when FL Studio does this. There we go. Finally. It's probably supposed to be like sound like one of those Irish flutes, you know? Alright, we need to bring everything up a little more. Oops. Is it higher? I feel like it's higher. Maybe not. Nope. Alright. Let's give it some fade out. And I can kind of see it on the window. See, it starts like right here. And then it's got an echo on it, like a delay track. So let's measure how much time there is between the delay tracks. So you got looks like a step and a quarter. To a step and 3/4. So let's give it a delay track, and that would translate, let's see, a step and 36. There we go. So let's give it our standard diffusion and all that good stuff. All right. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the snare. I want to make sure the snare has all its right panning. Nope. Yep, no panning on the snare, but there is panning on this. And then there's that violin, fiddle, if you will. So, let me just make sure that has the same kind of delay on it. Maybe not. So it has one step. No, it has the same delay. Yeah. So let me see what kind of panning we got on that. We got this. Copy that over. And that's it for that. Let's place it at the very next bar. So that's where it skips a loop right there. And then we have these harp notes under that. And it does not loop. But then there's another instrument after that. I wonder what that is. Pizzicato. Alright, copy this panning. Dun doo da doo. That's also like the bonus wind sound. Da 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 da. Check it out. Remember, it was like how that. It's the bonus wind from DK1. Alright, harp. It's gotta have that release like a real harp. What chords are those, I wonder? So you got A major, A sharp major, F major, A sharp major, C major, F major, A major, A sharp major. What's these two right here? That's A major, D minor, G major, C major. It's funny. That's actually really close to the final boss of DK2, where it was like. Dun, dun. Then it was like. The beginning of DK2, of DK1 final boss. Alright. Let's give it its own track first, and then let's plug it in. Alright, next up is the pizzicato strings. That's from... yeah, it's from DK1 actually. I think it was only used in like the boss or something. Copy that pan. And oh, it's got, I was like, I didn't put delay on that thing. It's got some delay built in, so let's remove that. First, let's see what kind of delay it is. So it's a step and a half. But also, he might be trying, like, it's kind of hard to create, like, because the last one was like a step and 3/4. So I'm going to use that one because that's like, seems to be the delay of the entire track. And he's like making no delays are kind of hard to give it an odd interval. I didn't delete one that was like real, did I? Yes, I did. And then what's that instrument that plays right here? Concertina. So it has a little bit of a downbeat, late downbeat. So let's start. Has a little bit of flair at the end. Dun, da, da, dun, da, da, da. I think that needs some vibrato on it. Alright, so I'm trying to keep the volumes as natural, like as raw as unchanged as possible, because like so I can keep all the leveling, same leveling from the song. And then I'm just going to try to bring it up more so that it matches it. So let me go into the mastering part and try to get a Maximus on it to get it, well no, I'm not going to mess with that yet because it's not, everything's not done. Let's see, let me get my limiter back. The harmonica. Harmonica's not too high. Does need to be louder though. Gotta loop it. So let me add the original long one just to make sure everything like links up. Make a great ending. Yeah. Well, actually, I would say the harmonicas aren't loud enough. This one right here. No. Because it should be. All right, let me go through track by track to streamline everything. I definitely think it should be louder than that. Let's put this in the lead. And it also needs some reverb, I'm pretty sure. Whoa, everything's got reverb. Everything has reverb on it. Okay. Let me see, in the original, is the piccolo louder than the violin? It's actually a little bit louder, so let me turn that up. And the harmonica is supposed to be a little quieter. I can hear it. Needs to be beefed up a little more. Perfect. Alright. Now let's go through. Need to EQ this a bit. Wait a minute. Oh. What's up? See if it needs to be beefed up a little more. Oops. I think we're freezing. Alright, let's see what the damage is. Yeah, just get